Hello, my name is CarX82, and welcome back to our Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode series. I am just trying to get this a little bit sorted out. I've had it been running for the Ender Pearls, but man, there is just so much stuff that gets dropped in a mob farm, especially modded. I mean, look at all these modded armors. It's crazy. And I'm just trying to get that a bit organized. I have gotten quantum suit boots and quantum suit leggings, which is kind of nice because we're going to need those if we want to get the draconic armor. We're going to need all these. I really should be setting aside some more of those too, now that I'm thinking about it. I do have them all over on my armor stands, but maybe I should set aside one extra. Hold on to like a steel leaf that and steel leaf pant, etc., etc. I'm not going to worry about that right this second. I am just setting up some more drawers to feed some like emeralds and some of this stuff that stacks. There's quite a bit. So I did hear if you put a drawer key in your offhand and you place the man, really? It does lock it, as we can see. I really should have an axe on me, because these need an axe to be broken. On top, not in front of it. Is that not a thing? Why won't it let me? It won't let me shift click and place that. That's gonna bug me. Alright, well, we'll deal with that. And is there any way to rotate these? I feel like that is not. Yeah, well, let me place it. There it goes. That was overly complicated. Placing it on top of that. Yeah, because I don't think. Really, I just I just rotated it. Is that how you rotate these things? No, I'm unlocking it. There's probably stuff in it. Maybe not. I don't know. On today's episode, watch Car struggle with a storage drawer. Alright, let's try this one more time. There we go. Let's just leave it. I'm not going to worry about it. It did rotate, though. I don't know what was doing it, though. It must have been... I don't know. We'll just leave it. But, yeah, I do want to put some stuff like Infernium Essence and Emerald Glowstone. Pearls, zombie brain, anything that has like a large amount. We'll do that. I've been putting some of this in the A system, but I would like to. I want to get to the point where I can actually run this and not worry about this clogging up. And I think this clogged up in like. We did 4 rows of stuff in like 10 minutes, where it was super quick. Anyway, yeah. So I was getting ender pearls for Enderium, and then I kind of realized we don't actually need Enderium turbines. We can do a little bit cheaper ones, and we have absolute ton of things for it. Actually, no. 1, 2... Yeah, 4. Yeah, we'll do, because we have tons and tons of Ardite from when we were sieving for thorium, I think that was. So, we'll do that, and then that it does. I wasn't sure if it would actually smelt. Sometimes the cobalt in Ardite doesn't like to smelt, but yeah, that will get us Ardite and cobalt, which will get us Manulin, and we can get Manulin turbines instead of doing Enderium. It's just we just have so much more of it. So we can always replace them with Enderium eventually, But like I said, we need ender pearls. And maybe after we get like a mob spawner, so I can specifically spawn enderman. But I don't have that. Actually, just get rid of that. I don't think we needed enchanted, even though it's enchanted tools. Yeah, I don't think we need that. All right, so that is that, and then that will get us the manulin. I don't know how many of these we're gonna need. Thinking how many? It's just a 1-to-1, right? Yeah. So we'll get 15 of those, I guess. I'll just wait for that to finish, get put in the A system. Yeah. 48. All right, so that's 6. No, it's just just kidding. It's I need 2 more manulin. But all right, I don't need to really, spend too much time showing this, but yeah, I'm gonna craft up a bunch of manulin turbines, and then we'll have much more power. I actually don't need, well, they don't burn. The cool thing about these turbines, I believe, is if it's not producing power, it doesn't burn. I actually don't have a thing on it. I know you're wondering, what is a thing? A thing is like a capacitor or a battery or something. Where are you? There is... Goodness, where is it? Could have sworn there was like a capacitor. There we go. Basic power capacitor. So it would store energy in there. Now, are these... They don't look too difficult to make. You do need the previous tier. The cool thing is it's only one. You know, sometimes it's like you need 2 of these to get the next tier up, where these is just a direct thing. So maybe... But I don't know if we really need it, to be honest. There is a buffer right there. It does have a little bit of a buffer. Alright, well that's good to know. So, let me craft this up. And come back and we'll figure out what we want to do for today's episode. Okay, we are back. Got most of this stuff crafted up. I did add a new interface, filled it with a whole bunch of recipes to craft up more molecular assemblers. And yeah, we are steadily growing the auto crafting for sure, because the molecular assemblers are a bit annoying. Quite a few different steps. And also, again, I am almost out of iron from all these iron frames and stuff. I actually am down to 1 iron ingot. I did switch out the thing for a white one to get a bit more iron. And I actually had to go down in the mine and manually mine it as well. I could have done some sieving. That probably would have been easier, but yeah, I just thought might as well just go mine that really quick. It's easy enough. But hopefully we will solve our resource issue pretty soon here. So that should be enough for 6 of those. Yep, there we go. I also have recipes for auto crafting those things. It does work okay with the coil, the redstone coil thing. It works fine with that, even though they don't stack or anything. But yeah, so we'll just add these, I guess. And we'll see it. yeah, we'll see the RF go up and then the power. Now, we were in the negative, so after this, did I something? Oh, Melon. I was like, I heard picked up something. I don't know what that was though. Actually, I think it is full. It's full and just voiding. I should throw a thing on it. Also, it doesn't matter if you like block the top. It doesn't need like an air block above it. I guess we'll do that. That looks kind of... Don't like when it's too weirdly shaped. It doesn't really matter. You can shape it however you want, but yeah, I kind of like that. Looks a bit weird there, but doesn't really matter. All right, 8,800 RF per tick we are producing. We're using 1 millibucket per tick of liquid ethylene. I thought this would oh, it would probably fill up once this is full, would be my guess. Yeah, because that's still trying to fill that up. And yeah, it can output as much power as... I don't remember where I put the... Ah, it's right there. Yeah, that's why that looked... I forgot. I was like, that looks a bit weird. It's because it's connected to a thing. That's right. And then the leadstone does 10,000 RF. So we could actually throw one more... We could throw one more turbine in there, actually. That'll be 10,000 exactly. Maybe I should do that. Although it's a bit annoying crafting up those things. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that too much. Today, though, I think now that we have a decent amount of power, and I think it's time to start looking into using this. We crafted this up like 2 episodes ago, I think, and haven't used it yet. So we need titanium. The reason we did that, and titanium is what is locking our Ender IO stuff. I think it is that, I want to say, is the... That's the gate, isn't it, for that? Yes. Simple machine chassis. Now, I think... Is that locked? No, these are separate. I wasn't sure if it was locked behind that. Alright. Infinity, not a problem. We just grabbed some of that, although I did use a bunch. Alright, I have 5 left. Just enough for that. I guess I should do... Let's do some patterns, I guess. No, not that. Just regular iron. For that, and then... Alright, this is a bit more complicated. Man, I really need to get into combination crafting, because that makes this so much easier. If there is... What is the, package or... Package auto. Doesn't have the other one. Alright. That might be a little more complicated because of the pedestals. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But let's not worry about that too much right now. So we're going to have to do this manually. Invar plate, Invar gear, steel rods, steel casing. I mean, that's easy. Machine frame. Wait, our machine... We have machine frames? Did we? No, yeah, we can replicate that. I couldn't remember if that was something we could replicate. And one of these. Right, so there is that, and then frame. There we go. I do like that. I've said this a few times. These like frames and stuff are complicated at first, and then they give you an easy way. Once you learn it, it is not too difficult anymore. I do like that. kind of mechanic in general in modded Minecraft. All right, so that I don't have the infuser set up for that yet. Yeah, I still got to do this manually. So 400, that's 40. Ooh, that's a lot. I mean, not really, to be honest. Actually, what am I talking about? 40 is just 5 redstone. I don't know what I was thinking. Easy enough. Oh, I actually had some redstone in there. That's right, because I didn't have enough iron. Usually I clear it out, but I didn't have enough iron. I only had... Yeah, well, this is probably a bad idea. But, just to clear out the little bit of redstone. Alright, so there's that. And... what else do we need? Invar. Do I have Invar set up? I don't. Another good thing to get going here. I seem to be doing all the alloys in this. The nuclear craft. For one, I actually have it set up to autocraft. I don't have the induction smelter set up to autocraft, so that is one reason. So I needed, I think 5, right? Oh, it's a steel rod. Oh, that's right. Invar plate. What happened there? Oh, there it is. Felt like that was a bit weird. Invar, we could probably... I'm running out of room for plate recipes. I still have 2 left. And gear. I should get another compactor so I can automate gears. Maybe I'll add that to the to-do list. Because manually having to throw the stuff on the belt is a bit annoying. It just doesn't work with the hopper. Alright, so there's that, and then steel rod. Yep. Now these rods, these are a bit annoying. Don't know. Oops. Yeah, there is a small plate presser. A lathe. That. I mean, the lathe would be the best, but that's a whole advanced rocketry multi-block. I don't know, maybe. Alright, so is that everything for this kind of craziness? Question is, can I replicate that? I feel like that is a good candidate for replicating, but I have been wrong about that before. All right, there we go. No clue how much that's going to take. 10 million RF. All right, that's going to take a little while. Obviously, I'm not supplying it with anywhere near close to that much power. As we can see, I can upgrade all cables now, which we might do. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that in between recording. I'll just let that run though. I don't need to babysit it. Curious what? Yeah, it's being bottlenecked by the pipes underneath. I think I'm doing mechanism pipes, so we'll just leave that to work. Now, that's that. That's those. The infinity. Yep, we got 2 of those. Dark iron. Dark steel. Do we have dark steel? We even gotten dark steel. Is that something I've even gotten to yet? Obsidian and deal. Well, we'll just make a recipe for that. Why not? Yeah, that works. All right, I am out of recipes for this. Alloy smelter. I can't remember. If you throw an interface on the back of this, is that something that works? I feel like that is not something that works in AE2. Could be wrong though. Why don't we try? Also, I may be capping on. No, we're good. Is that all I have on that side? Yeah, I guess I only have a few channels over there. Looks like we're good. Gotta be careful with that. Yeah, we'll try that. I don't think this works. I could be wrong. I feel like what I think is going to happen is it's going to put it in here and then get put back in the A system. So, I don't know. Let's try. Is that not registering? I feel like that's not even registering. All right. Why isn't that? It's connected. Like that should be. Shouldn't that be registering? I feel like that's a bit weird. All right. There we go. Let's just double check. All right. 6. All right, so that's doing something with the thing. All right, well, that's a different. That's not something I thought would happen. It looks like if you face the arrow towards it, it doesn't work. Like that. All right, well, that was a bit unexpected, but there we go. That should be. It's still not. Oh, there we go. I didn't have the. There we go. All right, so of course. I shouldn't have used that iron. I was just like, this is probably silly to use. All right, man, we are short on iron. I need to upgrade that. And I think we have enough to upgrade it now. I think. Yeah, we have a ton of litherite and erodium. I don't think we need any more erodium. At least for now. But we have a ton of litherite, which is what we were waiting on. Alright. Oh man, it does work. That is a thing that works, and I didn't know that. I remember that was refined storage, but I didn't know that was in A2 as well. Well, that changes things. Especially for Greg Tech, where you have 30-something recipes for one machine. That is interesting. All right, wait. No, something. No. Just kidding. It's not working. No. Yeah, it's not working. Let's try this like that. I think what it's doing is putting the thing in there. Yeah. Nope, just kidding. Just kidding. Nope, that does not work. All right, well, good to know. We could even test it. Let's just do a little more testing. No, that's going to automatically. Yeah, that'll automatically input it into the A system. All right. I didn't think that was a thing. I know in refined storage that works, but we could do this. I could get the arrow to point the right way. I never know which way. Oh, I had it. Oh, there we go. All right, try this. That should turn on. Face it so we can You can see it if it turns on. Yeah, there we go. All right, well that, not as cool. I have to add extra sides to it, but not the end of the world. It's a bit annoying with the nuclear craft not auto outputting. So I can't put one on top because I need power on the bottom. If I did conduits, that would probably make it a bit easier, but working with it. Okay, we got dark steel. That's still working over there. I need to upgrade those cables. Maybe I'll do that right now. And then the last thing is the titanium that we need. All right, so yeah, let me do a little bit of planning here. This one is what we need in something somewhere. There, this recipe. So we got salt, we got magnesium, we got carbon. We need liquid chlorine now. That is something we need. So let me get a little prepared here and we'll come back. All right, we are back. Gone ahead and created power over there. I did realize that the flux ducts that I was doing, we look at the fluid infuser recipe uses 240. We use a fluid transposer, it only uses 200. So it's actually, it evens out. And we have a magma crucible and fluid transposer for that. So it's actually cheaper if you do it that way. But I realized the last thing we're going to need is liquid chlorine and salt. And I realized I actually didn't have any salt. I have salt in my other world, but not this one. And I ran around a little bit and I am not seeing mechanism salt anywhere. So I have a feeling it is not spawning in world. So I actually ended up looking up the water or salt. There is a couple kinds of salt. One is Pam's Harvest Craft, and I was like, oh, if we get water and fresh water, we can get it that way. And then I noticed there's this water filter thing, and I've never actually crafted this up. Super easy, just some stone and iron bars. And basically, you just throw it down in a 5x5 surrounded by water, and feed it some cotton, and it will get you, actually, I think it won't void it, I don't think. That will get you fresh water and salt. You can see it's working. Obviously, we can speed that up if we want. I'm actually kind of curious if... Does it keep going if... No, it does stop. So it won't void the woven cotton. And woven cotton is just string. We're getting a whole bunch of string from our mob farm with the spiders. So that is the salt that we're going to need. And I can even change this fresh water into salt quite easily if needed. And just throw that in the A system. So there is the salt that we're going to need. Now, the last thing we're going to need is chlorine. And we need liquid chlorine, which we need to concentrate regular chlorine. And to get liquid chlorine or regular chlorine, we electrolytic separator brine into sodium and chlorine. So 1 millibucket of chlorine per 10 brine. You can actually fluid extract the salt, the PAMs that we're getting. We can actually melt that down, I mean. But you only get 15 millibuckets, and we need quite a bit. So if we're only getting 1 chlorine per... What was it? 1 chlorine per 10... Yeah, 10 brine. We would need 5,000 brine, and we're only getting 15 millibuckets per salt, so I would need like hundreds of salt for 1 thing of that. So that's not going to work. But there is a way, and that is the thermal evaporation unit. So I think we're going to have to craft that up. There is actually a quest for it. Way down here, I ended up crafting up a refined obsidian dust and finally unlocking all this stuff. It wasn't unlocked before. And do we not have an osmium compressor? I guess we don't. But yeah, so we're gonna craft up this thing. One last thing here I need is, I think, yep, I got that. 2 of those. And there we go. I think that is that. So let's go ahead and craft this up. We'll do... Oh, I have to go get more magnesium too. Let's do... I think it's a 5x5. I am really running out of room in my base. That is... No, it's no. It's a... I think it's 4. Isn't it 4 by... Not a 5x5. It's a or a 4x4, I think. Yeah. Because a 5x5, 37 would not be anywhere near enough. Alright, and then basically... I know I think there's a couple versions. Not versions, but... there's one where you put solar panels on, but I need 4 of them. So I'm just going to do... I think we can do just a very basic one. Let's do that. And that. We'll do that. A valve, like an input and an output. Yeah. All right. There we go. It has formed. It is heating up. I think we just need to feed it water, don't we? Isn't that's a thing? Yeah, water. Which I have a nuclear craft water source right there. We'll just use this one. Because we're not using that right now. So I think this will... That. We're producing 1.92 millibuckets, and there we go. There is our brine. That is way, way faster than melting down salt. And this is actually really easy. Just some steel and 1 copper, and you get 4 blocks. And then the valves, just a couple circuits, easy enough. The hardest thing in this was the evaporation controller with the ultimate tank. I actually already had these. I think I don't remember making those, but we had 4 of them. But it's really not that difficult. But all right, there we go. There is our brine. I actually don't even need to do... This is like fast enough. What did we say we need? 5 buckets of brine. So yeah, I will craft up another... I need another electrolytic separator, because it's being used over here to produce our fuel. I don't want to touch any of this. So yeah, I'll craft up another one of those and another condensator. They're easy enough to craft up at this point. And yeah, next episode, I was hoping I would get to it today, but next episode we will finally get some titanium. And with titanium, we will be able to unlock Ender IO and advanced rocketry. So yeah, pretty excited about that. All right, hardened frame cells, you cannot replicate. But yeah, we'll look into that more next episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.